Mastery Tips and Tricks show where we help you own it by bringing you conscious entrepreneurs to share on their zone of genius, to give you tips and tricks to get results in your business and life today. And we have a special guest, Shiva Nassiri, who is an international brand designer today, and she's here to share, international brand and graphic designer. And also a fellow holistic nutritionist. And she's here to share some information with you guys today to help you own it with your brand, to increase your visibility, attract the right clients instead of chasing them. So welcome, and thank you so much for being on the show today.
Hi, Heather. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, we're so glad you're here. So please give us a little bit of introduction of who you are, what do you do, and how do you help people?
Yeah, so my name is Shiva, and I'm an illustrator, designer, and holistic nutritionist, and I specialize in illustration, branding, and Squarespace website design. And my heartfelt passion is to help brands in the health and wellness space.
I love that. And how did you get started as an entrepreneur?
Oh my gosh. Well, I've been drawing as far back as I can remember. I studied scientific and technical illustration in college. And then a few years later, I decided to go back to school. I took holistic nutrition. I had some of my own health issues I was dealing with, and then learned what a lifestyle change could do for me. And I imagined what it could do for others. It was a really difficult transition at that time. I didn't know if I could bring my two passions together. But while I was in school, some people started to notice that I can illustrate and design, and I started getting asked to do recipe cards and brochures and logos and websites, and it kind of just flourished from there. It was so amazing to be able to help someone that was trying to make an positive impact in the space, and coming from a corporate background, it was complete opposite. So allowing them to focus on their zone of genius and bringing my two passions together was just a dream.
I love that. So now you get to help other conscious holistic nutritionists and health and wellness professionals build their brand and attract the right clients so they can serve more people.
Exactly.
I love it. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And we're here to share some tips on your zone of genius today. So take it away.
Yeah, so I'd love to start by talking about how you can start to leverage your uniqueness so that you can confidently attract consistent clients to your business. And I think the place to start with is with branding. I feel like it's really essential to helping attract those dream clients and setting a strong foundation for your brand, getting clear on defining your values and your goals and your mission, and knowing why you're doing what you're doing, operating from a space of clarity and purpose. So, this is the essence and heart of your brand. It lays the foundation and sets the stage for designing the custom elements like your logo and website to capture that look and feel of your brand with those foundations that you've set in the strategy phase of your branding. And just think about some of the brands that you interact with every day and how they make you feel. A great brand is really magnetic, and it's actionable, and it's memorable. And a professional brand really helps you establish trust and connection so that you can confidently attract those consistent clients.
I love that. And it's so important for so many of you entrepreneurs listening. The branding, we like to do the same. Like we call it goal, plan, do, review. So we're always reviewing our branding, because as we evolve as entrepreneurs, we our avatar might evolve, our brand might evolve. So we always come back to this. So I just wanted to bring it to the forefront, like how important branding is, one of your key pillars that helps you with your marketing and your sales, and really sets the foundation of the expectation for your company, for your brand, for your clients. It attracts the right people. It helps you, break through all the noise in the marketing space, is that branding. And it's not something we want to do just one time. So I just wanted to bring that to the forefront, because a lot of people think, oh, I know all about branding. I did it when I started. But as humans, we evolve, and so do our businesses, and so do our avatars, and so does our brand. So I want you to listen closely. If you think you know all the things about branding, maybe it's a good time to take a revisit, listen to how this applies to you and your business, so that you can truly niche down to have your brand speak specifically to that avatar, which helps you attract clients versus having to go out and search for them, right?
Yeah, really defining like who your dream clients are so that you can step into their shoes and really know where they're coming from so that you can attract them to your business.
I love that. And what do you say? How do you attract those dream clients?
Well, you want to think about what their lifestyle is like and what they do for a living and where they hang out and what their brand related habits are, and really dive deep so that you can develop that deeper connection and really understand where they're coming from and step into their shoes.
I love that. We want to be able to speak directly to that avatar so that when they see our content, our messaging, our ads, our branding, they're going, oh my God, that's exactly what I was thinking about. It's like they were in my head. That's how much we want to get down into the nitty gritty of like, what are our clients' problems? And what are the solutions we can provide for those so that when they scroll across our content, it's a no-brainer for them to reach out to us, right? To get that support and results.
Exactly.
I love it. Did you have any other thoughts, tips, and tricks to help people own their branding to attract their clients today?
Well, investing in your brand and website is probably the best way that you're going to grow your business and stand out in your niche. Branding that is created with the strategy at its heart is going to have such a bigger impact for your business, from helping you get more visibility, confidently getting in front of your audience, booking consistent clients, filling out your calendar, selling your signature program, or whatever that is. And of course, having a website is so important too, because it's one of the hardest working assets in your business that's going to help you move the needle forward and really take people off social media and bring them into your own space.
And let's just say to the people who are listening who are saying, oh, I'm thinking about building a website, but I've got my social media platforms, I have the other things. Maybe I don't need a website for my business. What would you say?
What are you going to do if the algorithm decides to change? You have no control over that. When you have a website, you have complete control over that space. So it's really important to have a website, I think. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I want to second on that about having the website and a freebie. So we had Jules on about PR and visibility the other day, and she was saying one of the key things you need to have is your free lead magnet. And where are they going to find that free lead magnet? On your website. It could be a simple landing page, a funnel, because as Shiva was saying, you don't own that platform. What if the algorithm changes, but you also don't own the leads on that platform? So we know lots of things happen. So we always want to be collecting data for ourselves so we always can reach out to those ideal clients. And how do we do that? Is with our lead magnet to build our email list, or coming onto podcasts, or doing booking PR, or doing things that build our email list, because that's our data and our availability to reach out to those ideal clients. The social media channels that you have aren't yours. You don't own those leads. And so whether they go away or the algorithm changes or what have you, the website is really important. And I just want to say that it doesn't have to be complicated. I think a lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't know how. You build on Squarespace. You help clients build on Squarespace. I think it's one of the simplest, easiest, like smoothest. I've like helped so many people build on Squarespace. It's so friendly user, right?
And fun.
Yeah, and creative.
Yes, it's so creative. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. So don't get stuck that building your branding and your designing and your website, that it has to be complicated. I just want you to get started. And that's really important to help you have your place in the market and build your list that you're in control of, versus leaning on these social media platforms that are constantly changing. And remember, you don't own that data on there.
Absolutely. It's good to use them as a tool to bring people to your website, but capture people on your website and through your lead magnet so that you have that space.
I love it. Absolutely. And what would be your last piece of advice for people to help own their brand?
Well, make sure to stay consistent. I see a lot of people investing in branding and website design, and they don't stay consistent with that, with their colors and things like that. And it gets kind of confusing, when you stay consistent with your branding and everything, you're creating a more memorable brand that people are going to be attracted to and coming to visit for inspiration.
Yeah, absolutely. And having that brand consistency in your colors,
Mm-hmm.
in your content, in the messaging, in the graphics, everything, right, is so
Mm-hmm.
important to help build that relationship and that rapport with your clients and ideal clients over time, also across the social media platforms. Right? We don't want someone going to one platform and it looks like you sell dogs over here, and then you go over here and it looks like you sell cats. We want it to be clear, concise across all platforms. So that consistency, not just on one platform, but across all platforms, I think is super essential.
Absolutely.
And so where can they learn more about you? What services do you have? How could you support people today?
Yeah, if you want to learn more, you can visit my website at shivanassiri.com. You can come send me a DM on Instagram at shiva.nassiri. You can also find me on Facebook there. And then if you need some help getting started, I invite you to visit shivanassiri.com to download the free guide on how to create a badass brand, to go through the 5 steps that I'll help you set the foundations for you to start building a brand that'll help attract consistent clients to your business.
I love it. So if you are ready to build a badass brand, make sure you click the link in the description below so that you can grab that freebie. And then if you have more questions, please reach out so that you can book a call so that she can help support you, because sometimes we try to do things that aren't necessarily in our zone of genius, and we can save time, and we can definitely build something that's a little bit more on the professional side and speaks directly to our ideal clients. So definitely make sure you reach out so that she can help support you with that. And we want to thank you again for always joining us on our weekly mastery tips and tricks, where we bring conscious entrepreneurs to help serve you, because we know that for all of you out there, you're looking to make a difference. And the more we can help you, the larger the ripple effect we can do to help so many other people. So thank you so much for being on the show with us today. And thank you everyone for tuning in. So remember, stay happy, healthy, wealthy, and what is the best that can happen.
Thank you.